Alright friends, we're going to continue with our Williams challenge shaves today. This is my second one. And you know, if I shave every other day, this is going to last a long time. So maybe I'm going to start shaving every day just to kind of keep things going. What I've got today is I've got the puck now marinating here. I have put some water on it and it's in my copper bowl. And now I've got a Boar, a sterling Boar brush. It's been soaking a little bit. I'll shake the water out, and this is what we'll do now. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that bloom water in there or not. I reckon I will. Problem is this is a big bowl and it's rattling around in there. This soap is pretty hard from sitting for years and years, so I'll probably gonna have to hand lather, hold it in my hand and lather it or load that way, which should be fine. It's been soaking for a little while, and so what I'll do is I'll load until I think it's ready, and then put a little bit more. The key to Williams is if you think you're not getting enough slickness out of it, you just add more product. And so that's what we're doing. I'll load the daylights out of this, and maybe I'll get the stuff off my hands, put it in the bowl, and try bowl lathering, because that's my preferred method of lathering, is in the bowl. I'll try face lathering next, but right now rinsing my hand off so I don't drop the brush. So here we go. Oh yeah, there we go. And we'll add a little bit of water and see what that does to us. What may happen then is I've got this lather in the bowl. When I plunk the puck in there at the end of this, maybe it'll hold still so I can load again. And that's an admirable. It's a goal. Yeah, this is looking a little better than what I did on my face last time. I had a little bit of irritation after the last shave, so I think I didn't quite have enough product. So here we go. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Look at all that. It's dense and there's more of it. So we're continuing with the Gillette Slim and the same Gillette Platinum blade, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, when you really want to use up some soap, you know, a Boar brush is pretty good for that, because it can load a little heavier. It's a little stiffer, a little rougher. Will indeed get the job done. And this particular one is one of my older brushes, so it's well broken. Okay. A little bit of now. Yeah, it's a little better, a little slicker. Our last one was, I think maybe I'll back the adjustment down a little bit. Yeah, this blade is finally starting to get towards the end of its service life. So what happens when you, there's a second challenge on the Shaving Cadre, is trying to make a blade last as long as possible. I'm not necessarily participating in that, but I'll give you some tips. Once the blade starts to get a little bit long in the tooth, you're not going to be able to make long strokes like this. What you do is you start making little short choppy strokes, and then it won't tug quite as much. You won't, it seems to help to, you can squeeze more shaves out of the blade that way. In this case, it's just starting to lose its peak edge. I can probably get several more shaves out of this blade. And I will until it gets just flat uncomfortable. And we'll trade it in. I have two more. I have a Wizamet and a Paul Silver over here that I don't know how many shaves are on it. But when I was clearing my work surface here, I had a couple of razors I didn't know I still had blades in them. I don't remember how many shaves are on them. I don't want to waste, so I put them up here. So we'll try them out and see how they do. Nice and sunny day today. It's still cold, so the snow's not going to melt any. So well, it's been what, 15 days or so with this snow out there. I'm not used to snow lasting this long. That must be an Ohio thing. Usually our snow is out here for a couple of days and melts and is miserable and gray and yucky. That's pretty good. Yeah. Down here across the bottom, my beard goes this way, so going against the grain down here. There's kind of like a cowlick goes across here. So if I do it that way, I can buff the rest of this. And we're going to end up getting a pretty good shave out of this. And you can with Williams, because it is a very slick soap. When on its own, you don't really have to lather it. That's something I'll show you one of these times maybe. And that's a trick you can use with if you have no shaving soap at all, you can, or you have soap but it's not shaving soap, that's probably a better way of saying it. You can eke out a shave with just hand soap. We'll do that on another day. And I just need a little bit here and here. And I'll be all set. This is going to be a above average shave. Yeah, that'll do. Let's see what the alum says for us. Yeah, no irritation this time. Much better than last time. But so far, bowl lathering seems to be going to be my preferred method with this. But we'll try face lathering next. We'll hit ourselves up with some witch hazel. And this came there's lemon. And let's try good old Pro Rosso. You can't go wrong with that. This is another standby good old aftershave that you can't really go wrong with. It's menthol, mint, good stuff. So that's it for today's shave. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to start shaving every day with this. May not necessarily record them all because, you know, one shave is as good as the next. But what we probably will be interested in seeing what happens is how this goes. What I'm going to do is use this as an accumulator. I'll put the puck in here. Matter of fact, I'll do that now. I'll put him in here like that. And this will dry out and it'll anchor that puck in the bottom here. And then it'll make it a little easier on us to load and continue to use this one soap. And that's it for today's shave. I'm Major Rich. You find me at shavingcadre.com. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the whole shave. Please leave a like, share, subscribe if you're so inclined, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.